Hi guys, welcome down to the Monday night golf show here on set at Pete's house.
This is so random.
So we've been rained off today. We were supposed to be playing in a tournament, but it's been rained off. So we had a meeting this morning, then we decided to film the Monday night golf show nowhere else but Pete's new home.
Yeah, so we've been rained in, so it's just me, Rick, Fox Mug, Cow Mug, and our friend Moosey, who's now the show mascot.
I'm dead intrigued about this cup of tea. We're actually drinking tea, not a coffee, because Pete's out of coffee. I've noticed there's a cow nose in my tea, and I think I know what might happen as I drink down.
This will probably take some. We'll show you at the end. There's not an actual cow nose.
Very hot at the moment.
That's not a thing here in Britain. We don't put cows' noses in.
So let's get to the action. We've had an absolutely jam-packed weekend full of golf. We had the Waste Management Open at Phoenix, and we also had the Amiga Desert Classic out in Dubai. And it's the first time ever of we played both of the golf courses over the last year. We played Scottsdale, vlogs are on my channel, and we played also Emirates, which is vlogs on both channels, so you can check those out. So that's quite cool, isn't it? Actually?
Yeah, it's quite good. It was really nice actually looking at, watching the golf and saying, oh, yeah. I played that. Oh, I parred that. Oh, he eagled it. All right, okay. Well, oh, birdied that. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's eagled that as well.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was nice to be able to look at a hole and try and guess it before they actually came up with it.
Yeah, it's not often you can see that, so we're very blessed, and it's hopefully we can play a few more championship courses coming up this year. So
it's going to be the same when Augusta's on, isn't it? So that's going to be interesting for us.
Once we've played it, yeah. Obviously. Yeah. We wish. So let's start off with the Waste Management Phoenix Open at TPC Scottsdale, and we had a playoff. A very eventful event, one of the most attended golf events, the most attended golf event ever. On Saturday, broke a new record of 201,000 spectators.
In one day.
1,000 spectators at a golf course, which is just mental. 20,000 of them sat around the 16th, the famous par 3, in kind of a carnival and just crazy atmosphere, isn't it?
It was a little bit. It was a little bit really mental. I'd possibly say. I mean, I think it's one of the. I think it's one of the best things ever. Really, when it's around there, the crowd are going mental. It's a totally different kind of aspect to golf that you never normally see. A couple of occasions they maybe went a little bit too far. I think they were giving some real abuse to Bubba when he got there. A little bit brought up on himself.
A lot brought on himself.
You know, if you're going to go into the bear's pit, you don't poke the bear before you go in.
No, good advice.
It's not a great idea. So he just got some proper obscenities yelled at him, which.
He was silly though, because he knew the situation, regardless if he doesn't like the golf course anymore.
Yeah, but you just don't. I think the way he said it as well. I'm only here because like my sponsors. Yeah. It's kind of like, that's just. Yeah.
So he didn't have a great tournament, surprisingly enough. But we had a playoff, a 4-hole playoff between Rickie Fowler, who won last
week but one
in Abu Dhabi, and Hideki Matsuyama, who I can't remember the last time he won, but has he been in the winner's circle before?
Yeah, well, he won the Memorial. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. I'm pretty sure that was his last tournament win. Did he win last year actually?
I think he might have done actually, thinking about it. So there was the 4-hole playoff. A couple of times they played the 18th hole where they parred it first time round and both birdied it second time round. Then they went over to the 10th where they both parred the 10th. And then the 17th, an interesting one for Rickie Fowler. Not his favourite hole. Because 9 times playing at TPC Scottsdale, he has put it in the water. He put it in the water in the playoff. So he bogeyed it in regulation play anyway, because he drove the ball too long on 17. 17, if you're not familiar, is a short par 4, drivable par 4, where there's water up the left and surrounding around the back of the green. You kind of have to lay up, or you've got to go for it and be accurate, or miss right, haven't you?
Yeah.
But to be fair though, missing right is not an easy up and down.
If you miss right, it's very hard to get up and down.
Because that's big kind of halt, big swallow going off there. But yeah, he put it in the water. Regulation play, bogeyed it. He put it in the water playoff, bogeyed it, giving Matsuyama a 2-putt at the win, and he used both 2 putts.
Yeah.
Rightly so.
Very disappointed when he missed his first
Yeah,
one.
the crowd, yeah, he was really weirdly disappointed. So he parred the 4th playoff hole to take the WM Phoenix Open, which I think it's going to be one of the standout events of the year, and it's already becoming kind of that idea. And you made that kind of carnival atmospheric idea that I think golf tournaments need.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's something that you can really transport and put across all the other events.
I see that at Troon.
Do you reckon?
I see that at Troon. The postage stamp, surround that with a stadium. I reckon 50,000 seat stadium.
Wow. That's going for in Scotland.
Yes, and
that stadium will get blown down.
And I would go free whiskey.
Okay.
Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens.
You can probably imagine what could happen there. But no, I mean, if you transport that across other events, I think it'd be good. I don't know if, because it's unique to that event, I don't know if that's what kind of makes it special. Though,
yeah.
Which is, I don't know. I mean, I think it's great for the most part, and you get kind of moments like Lowry last round, hold his birdie putt, and he was looking around the crowd
but
before
did you
it went
actually
in.
See it only?
Oh yeah, he had a couple of quick glances back.
2 foot away from the hole, he's like this to the crowd, and it only just crept in. I thought, wow, that was brave. Imagine the abuse he would have got if that would have lipped out. I don't know why he was doing it. Were they booing? Were they giving him some stick?
I think he was just loving the situation. Because different players react differently, don't they, to that kind of situation.
Exactly.
So.
Also, you made a really good point before when we discussed it. Why didn't they play the playoff hole just on 16?
They should have just kept playing the 16th over and over.
It could have been amazing.
It would have been mental.
Just fill the stands. No rules. Anyone can be as loud as they want. You can throw things fine. And let's just see what happens. Survival of the fittest.
I think you make a really good rules official.
I could see it happening.
Guys, let's just see what happens. Let's just
let's just have no rules.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl's about to kick off. We need to get done, guys.
Wrap this up.
Let's just have a nearest the pin. No rules.
Nearest the pin would be amazing.
Nearest the pin, playoff, no rules apply. So well done, Matsuyama. Lucky Rickie Fowler. It would have been a great victory, a great back-to-back win. But it's so great to see Rickie Fowler playing such great golf. We are in for a treat of a year. I know we are. Let's move over to European Tour this time. So we're at the Amiga Desert Classic, the Emirates Golf Course, the Majlis Golf Course. And we had a English top 2 and a English winner for the 3rd time in its 20-plus year history.
Yep. Danny Willett, friend of the show.
Oh yeah, should have mentioned who he was. Yeah, Danny Willett. We did a What's in the Bag with him in Turkey, and you did a pros tip with him. Really nice guy.
Yeah, obviously had a very strong finish last year, only 2nd behind Rory McIlroy, and you know he's that kind of player, especially from a British point of view, who could just take that next step, grab that major, and he could be on that little bit of a roll. He's certainly one of the most talented golfers out there at the moment in time. Hits it well, hits it long, great short game.
Well, he's so dedicated about his putting as well, isn't he?
Yeah, mental about it.
We talked about him in Turkey. He was putting. I think he's got some good truth in that.
I think he kind of knows what he's on about.
Do you think, Moose? Do you think it's all about the putting? So yeah, Danny Willett won. He had a little bit of a shaky kind of back nine. He wasn't quite as confident as he could have been. Andy Sullivan was pushing him right to the end, as was Rafa Cabrera Bello, pronounced correctly, I believe.
I think it's Bayer.
That's what I thought it was, actually.
But honestly, mate, for you, that's
is that good?
Outstanding.
Another good finish for Ben An. He's right up there. Another strong, finish. Rory McIlroy didn't have his best tournament, but he still finished 6th, which is quite incredible.
Close with a 65.
Yeah,
which is
7 under.
Yeah, I don't think he's quite at his peak just yet. But
did you see the birdie he made on 18 after going in the water?
Oh, in the water, yeah.
So 18 is a drivable par 5. Is a strong dogleg left par 5. Now, 25 years ago, where the water was placed, nobody in history would have thought people would have been driving it in the water where the dogleg finishes, basically. McIlroy put it in the water. He had to drop. He was 192 yards away. Stuck it to 6 foot. Hold it for birdie. I think him and Danny Willett may have done it as well. But I mean, it's just scary. Do they have to keep making these courses so much longer, or is that punishment? You shouldn't be able to make a birdie after losing the ball in the hole?
I don't know. I think that's just maybe a quirk of that particular hole. I think it's quite good. It gives us something to talk about. Gets the crowd excited.
That is true. Tyrrell Hatton, friend of the show as well, also came joint 8th. We spent a bit of time with Tyrrell Hatton at the Majlis course. I think we helped him round there.
I mean, we basically told him how to play the course. So
7th hole, we had nearest the pin with him, and he was clubbing it incorrectly all the time until we came along and said, "Hey T, just take an extra club."
Hey T.
You've spun it back in the water 4 times now. How's about hitting a bit more club? No, so T did well. Also,
Call him T.
Johan Carlson, who done some videos as well, did really well. He's had a really good start to the season, and all the best for the rest of the season. So, in other news, Phil Mickelson's had a little bit of a rant.
Yeah, he was playing. He's playing like a young.
Sorry, he's just not. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he was playing the young 17-year-old. He's the Australian kid, isn't he? Ryan Ruffles.
Ryan Ruffles.
And they played a little money match, and Mickelson isn't too happy that Ryan blabbed how much money they were playing for. Yeah. And he kind of claims that it was a bit exaggerated.
There's a little, well, apparently so, yeah.
Apparently, Ryan said that Mickelson said he doesn't get out of bed for less than $2,500, which I don't know. I can kind of understand to a degree, you know.
Yeah, well, I don't know. He's kind of all he was doing. He was saying in an interview, and Mickelson offered him 2-1 odds, and Ruffles actually came through and beat him. So he said he took $5,000 off him.
It sounds like a little bit of sour grapes to me. It sounds like Mickelson wasn't happy about losing. You know what he's like with his betting antics. Yeah, so well,
I think that's the thing. It's not like it's a secret that people kind of know that Mickelson likes a bit of a gamble. I'm not sure about Mickelson. I really can't make my mind up about him.
Wow, stand out. That's a bold statement there. I can't. He's becoming the what's a good word? How's the best way to describe it? He's a veteran on the PGA Tour compared to a lot of them. So he's looking on it now as if he's been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Senior statesman of the tour.
Correct. So I reckon now it's just his way of, I don't know, ruffling it up a little bit, ruffling ruffles up a little bit, in a way of just kind of stamping his authority, saying, "Hey, I'm still Queen Bee, and let's not beat around the bush."
And
so
those were his precise words. I
think
believe.
so.
I'm still Queen Bee.
Yeah. Open bracket, maybe not said, close bracket. So yeah, they're going to play for money. Why not? If they close, if I'd won $5,000 off Mickelson, I'd be telling the world. I'd be telling everyone. I'm like, woohoo! I wouldn't even cash the check. I'd just have it framed or something. But yeah, it's an interesting one. So I think he just needs to zip it. Phil, zip it.
Oh wow, Phil, zip it.
Oh yeah, Ryan's fine. I don't mind Ryan telling people.
Don't mind Ryan. Okay.
Ryan's cool. Right, in tournaments coming up, PGA Tour, it's the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, which is always a fun tournament because you get a lot of the celebs playing in it.
Yep, and obviously amazing course as well.
Amazing course. Jason Day's back playing, which is exciting to see.
So he's obviously had a little bit of time off with the birth of his second wee one, and I think you played a couple of weeks ago, didn't he? But hopefully now he's kind of back in his regular kind of schedule. Yes. We hope so, because we do want to see we want to see that Fowler, McIlroy, Day, Spieth, that kind of tournament where they're all playing together. Yes, hopefully it'll be happening very, very soon.
I think so. I think it'll come up really soon. European Tour. We're in South Africa at the Taswana Open. They're playing for $18.5 million.
ZAR. What's the South African currency?
ZAR.
I'm not sure what the South African currency is.
Is it Rand?
Yeah, I think it is Rand, actually.
So they're playing. I think they're playing for $18.5 million. Oh, are we allowed to say that? Will Mickelson get all edgy if we start talking about it?
I don't think so. I think
it should be fine.
I think he'll be okay. I'm not sure what the field's like. It's not. I don't think it's one of the strongest kind of fields of the year. It's a bit weird kind of this year with this time of year with European Tour, because it's like South Africa, Middle East, South Africa,
Australia,
and it kind of jumps up and around those kind of areas. It's a bit odd, but playing in the sunshine, so
Yeah, I can't blame
they're
them.
doing a lot more playing in the sunshine than we are at the moment.
Without question, like I say, we are redundant inside this today, and I'm semi-glad because I really didn't want to play today. So...
The spirit.
Quest for the Open. So guys, stay tuned. We're going to do your questions and answers. We're going to do the B4 show as well, ready for Wednesday, because someone would like to FaceTime me.
That's an interesting number.
Should we live on?
Okay.
This is weird. Connecting. Live on. Hello? It's the first time I've had a prank FaceTime. And I actually saw the guy's face.
Yeah, he was like proper looking into the camera. That was a bit
That was
odd.
strange.
Okay.
So, anyway, live FaceTime. That's all it's all about. Prank FaceTime. Guys, stay tuned. Sorry it's not been the most kind of maybe engaging Monday Night Golf show, but it's hard when... I don't know. We weren't planning on being here today, were we? It's lovely.
Do you not like it in here? Or
it is lovely.
Have you got a problem being in my home?
It's just strange.
I invited you into my home.
We've done the Monday Night Golf show in some odd places, and this is it's better, it's better than your suggestion of the bedroom. Should we leave it there, guys? Thanks for watching. Do subscribe, do comment down below, and if you want to see what's in the bottom of this teacup, stay tuned for the question and answers, and we'll see you next time.
What are your suggestions?